chapter 48 to 51. And in that place I saw the spring of righteousness, and it was inexhaustible, and many springs of wisdom surrounded it. And all the thirsty drank from them, and were filled with wisdom. And their dwelling places were with the righteous ones, and the holy ones, and the elect ones. And at that hour, the Son of Man was named in the presence of the Lord of Spirits, and his name before the Ancient of Days, even before the sun and the moon were created, before the stars of the heavens were made. His name was named before the Lord of Spirits. He will be a staff for the righteous ones, that they may lean on him and not fall. And he will be the light of the nations, and the hope for those who grieve in their hearts. And all who dwell on the earth will fall down and worship before him. And they will glorify and bless and sing hymns to the name of the Lord of Spirits. And for this reason, he was chosen and hidden in his presence, before the world was created and forever. And the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits has revealed him to the holy ones and the righteous ones. For he has preserved the portion of the righteous ones. For they have loathed and despised this age of unrighteousness. Indeed, in the name of the Lord of Spirits, they have loathed all its works and its ways. For in his name they are saved, and he is the vindicator of their lives.
In those days, the kings of the earth will become downcast in countenance, along with the strong who possess the earth, on account of the deeds of their hands. For on the day of their tribulation and distress, they will be unable to save themselves, and I shall throw them into the hand of my elect, as straw in the fire and as lead in the water. Thus they will burn before the face of the holy, and they will sink before the face of the righteous, and no trace of them will be found. And on the day of their distress there will be rest upon the earth, and they will fall before them and never rise. And there will be no one to take them with his hand and raise them. For they have denied the Lord of Spirits and his anointed one.
Blessed be the name of the Lord of Spirits. For wisdom has been poured out like water, and glory will not fail in his presence forever and ever. For he is mighty in all the secrets of righteousness, and unrighteousness will vanish like a shadow, and will have no place to stand. For the elect one has taken his stand in the presence of the Lord of Spirits, and his glory is forever and ever, and his might to all generations. And in him dwell the spirit of wisdom, and the spirit of insight, and the spirit of instruction and might, and the spirit of those who have fallen asleep in righteousness. And he will judge the secret things, and no one will be able to speak a lying word in his presence. For he is the elect one in the presence of the Lord of spirits, according to his good pleasure. And in those days, a change will take place for the holy and elect ones, and the light of days will dwell upon them, and glory and honor will return to the holy ones. On the day of distress, evil will be heaped up against the sinners, but the righteous ones will conquer in the name of the Lord of spirits. And he will show this to the others, so that they may change their mind and abandon the work of their hands. And they will have honor in the presence of the Lord of spirits, and in his name they will be saved. And the Lord of spirits will have mercy on them, for great is his mercy. But he is righteous in his judgment, and in the presence of his glory, unrighteousness will not stand. At his judgment, those who do not change their mind will perish in his presence.
And hereafter I will have no mercy on them,
says the Lord of spirits.
and in those days the earth will give back what has been entrusted to it, and the netherworld will give back what it has received, and destruction will repay what it owes.